Clifftop Games und Hurrah Fury präsentieren.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu diesem kleinen Let's Test. Und heute spielen wir Katherine Rain. Wahrscheinlich diese junge Dame hier. Und wir werden mal gucken, was das so für ein kleines oder auch großes Point-and-Click-Adventure ist. Und ich bin gespannt, wohin uns unsere Pfade führen werden. Jetzt erstmal, war mein Großvater. Nicht darüber reden und ich habe ihn nicht mehr gesehen, als er ein Kind war. Das ist eine Ewigkeit her. Nee.
I really don't want to talk about it. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
»25. September 1995, Tag 1.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Kann man die Scheiße hier so... Kann man erstmal anschauen.
Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull.
Bring mir es um. Kann man denn... Boah. Das geht doch nicht. Das ist scheiße hier.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate.
Ja, es ist dieses...
Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Also gehen wir doch hin? Okay,
Color
Drucker.
printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
Auch heute noch mega teuer, weil die Tinte sehr teuer ist. Das ist ja, hat sich nicht geändert in den letzten 12 Jahren.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes.
Ich kann übrigens nicht rechnen, das ist mir immer aufgefallen. 22 meinte ich.
I'm no geek, but I know how to use one.
Na, dann mach doch.
A computer, that is.
Achso. Schon. Ach, nachdenken und anschauen, das habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Ich dachte, das ist benutzen und klassische Adventure-Steuerung nicht immer.
It's some advanced scanner thingy. It can scan pictures, tapes, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, Tonbänder. Telefon.
Our room phone. It's got an external line.
Fancy.
It's some
Was? Ja. Hallo? Telefon?
Might want to pick up the handle first.
Nee, ich keine Ahnung, ich kann so Telefon nicht. Ich bin zu jung dafür.
Just a phone.
Wobei, es stimmt gar nicht, aber das... Vielleicht, wir haben sowas nicht, das... Ich bin, ist auch egal, jetzt Wohnheim.
Not that I don't love the sound of my own voice, but...
Ah, das ist unser... Ja. Eins und zwei? Geht nicht?
Just a phone.
Ja. Ich dachte, ich bin 1 und 2. Ich bin so doof.
Nope, not gonna do that. I can't deny that I'm a childish person, but come on.
Ich habe das sonst nie verwechselt. Warum verwechsel ich das jetzt? Warum habe ich das gerade verwechselt? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich bin so doof. Oder durch. Kann man sich jetzt aussuchen, was einem so besser passt. Bett. Stühle. Bett.
Messy. Just the way I like it.
Yeah. Verwenden.
Nah, I just got up.
Das ist kein Problem.
The
Poster.
Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Ah. Elektrische Gitarre, yeah. Kannst du spielen? Ja, kann sie.
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times.
Ah, good times, good times.
Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates.
Na dann, lass knacken.
Nah, it's no fun when
Aw.
there's no one around to annoy with it.
Achso, da kann ich ja, wobei,
Pulp Fiction. Love that film.
yeah.
Just some random band poster.
Mit Gitarren habe ich ja auch meine Erfahrung gemacht. Also nicht ich, aber mein Mitbewohner.
Messy. Just the way
Achso, ja, ich dachte, das ist das Poster noch. Tür? Noch nicht? Nein, viel zu früh. Kreuz.
Looks handcrafted. Probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings.
Deadburn. Boah, das war jetzt aber huiuiui.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat.
Das wäre schon nicht schlecht.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral. Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab my...
Aber warum kümmert sich das so sehr? Warum sind wir denn wirklich, also ich meine, ist doch unser Ding, ob wir da hingehen oder nicht.
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Titanic? Ja.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
Natürlich muss ich jetzt sagen, dass ich 95 war noch nicht mal geboren. Das ist natürlich jetzt ein bisschen blöd, wenn ich die ganzen Anspielungen nicht kenne, weil ich dafür zu jung bin. Muss ich selber
I
gestehen.
think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all.
Also ungefähr jeder...
That's every
Ja,
romantic
genau.
comedy ever.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, jeder Film mit Gerard Butler und Sandra Bullock. Das ist genau so ein bisschen zumindest.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Mach es doch.
Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision. Would be fun, but a bit too childish.
Was?
Even for me.
Das gibt's nicht. Hör auf. Spiegel.
Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check.
Sehr gut. Haben wir alles dabei. Schrank.
Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy.
Haben wir keinen Schrank?
I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through
Ja.
Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do.
Kenn ich nicht. Weiß ich nicht. Pink
We
oder
meet
die?
again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
Oh. Der arme Bär. Kann man eigentlich... Gibt's eigentlich... Oh. Okay. Koffer mit Spiegel, Poster, Back and Teddy. Haben wir alles gemacht. Komm mal raus. Dann müssen wir los. Yeah! Geil. Finde ich gut. Fried, das ist total cool. Motorradbraut. Mag ich. Sehr sympathisch. Wir gehen zum Friedhof. Cool. Ja, das fetzt doch. Aber das fetzt. Cool. Ja, so als Pixelfigur.
Well, here we are.
Diverse Grabsteine. Kann man ja nicht alle angucken. Nee.
God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Stört sich keiner? Oh, gut, dann können wir vielleicht angucken.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Ich dachte schon. Vielleicht später. Vielleicht können wir die später alle angucken. Mausoleum. Betreten
It
anschauen.
says Price.
Chloe Price.
A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Also nicht Chloe Price.
No reason to go in there.
Das ist ein Adventure-Game. Das ist der einzige Grund, den... Ich meine, der Grund reicht doch.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby, just talk to her.
Das Grab.
The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Absehen gut kannte. Mrs. Rain.
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Katherine.
Katherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Neuer Schauplatz hinzugefügt. Gab es nur ein Haus auf diesem Weg? Aber wir haben was mit, Notizbuch. Achso, gar nicht gesehen.
I haven't written anything in it yet.
Oh,
I'll write down clues in this as I find them.
Hinweise. Wofür denn? Kombinieren, ne? Elektroschock-Waffe.
NZ 500 self-defense stun gun. Fully charged.
Na, was braucht? Nein?
A girl can never be too safe.
Das mag wohl sein. Feuerzeug.
My trusty Zippo. Running a bit low on fuel. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me.
Nein, ja.
The only thing my deadbeat dad left me.
Zigaretten.
My smoke's about a half a pack. Started when I was 12 and never looked back.
Oh, ja. 12. Elizabeth Parker. Eric Mitchell. Ob es hier wohl irgendwelche Anspielungen gibt? Lily Myers. Gut, Myers kenne ich jetzt aber bestimmt
No
nicht.
reason to-
Lily. Stephen Cunnings. David Spielman. Spielman? Oh. Eleanor Foy. Benjamin Hayward. Anne Blackwell. Roy Randell und Priester. Pater.
It's the priest who performed the service here.
Pater?
You don't want to get me started. Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
Das habe ich mich gerade auch, genau das habe ich mich auch gefragt.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Danke. Wir gehen Helm auf. Yeah, mit dem Shopper. Haus der Rains. Ah, schön. Ich mag das.
Grandma, anybody home?
War jetzt einfach so offen? Das ist interessant. Wir gehen wieder. Das wollte ich nicht. Lalalala. Oh, ach cool, das regnet sogar hier. Das ist echt cool gemacht. So, wir gehen nochmal rein. Weil ich doof bin.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds.
Ja, echt mal.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Geht so.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Yeah. Rostiges rotes Pferd.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think.
Mhm.
This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
Rollstuhl.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Tischlampe.
A small table lamp.
Telefonbuch.
These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
Zeig mal. Cool. Telefonbuch. Conwell County? Kann sich genau
It's
lesen.
a phone book. Conwell Springs County.
Springs. Okay.
I should be able to use it.
Ja.
I don't have anything to search.
Ach komm. Mann. Huch. Hab ich jetzt... Wen rufe ich denn jetzt an? Ja, ich hab mich... Wollte ich auch... Mann. Ja. Manu. Scheiße. Was mache ich denn dann, wenn ich was falsch habe? Ich habe doch keine Ahnung. So. Lassen Sie mich in Ruhe. Ein Bild.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Foto.
It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner.
Da hast du ihn lange her.
A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed.
Tja.
Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Geht's hier lang? Nein, da oben ist noch ein Obergeschoss. Wohnzimmer. Wir gehen mal zum Obergeschoss.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Na gut, das ist richtig. Also doch ins Wohnzimmer.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
Also dann, ein kleines Gespräch.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon then?
Trias einweisen lassen. Wahrheit sagen oder nicht Wahrheit sagen? Später.
Mom's good. Yeah. She's kind of between jobs right now, but things are okay.
I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about how you two would cope in the city, considering Sharon's problems.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Vorfall 81.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay, neuer Schauplatz auf 81, mehr aber nicht zu tun.
I don't want to show her that.
Nein, nein.
I don't want to show her that. She'll just start worrying about me.
Ja, das ist, glaube ich, nicht so gut.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
Na, das habe ich mir auch gedacht.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
So, mehr haben wir erstmal nicht zu besprechen. Couchtisch.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us.
Nimm doch was, sonst ist es unfreundlich.
Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal.
Och, ich bitte dich, Kaffee.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history-related from the looks of it.
Modellflugzeug.
An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
So, nee.
Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Porträt von ihm wahrscheinlich.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s. Planes, planes, and more planes.
Ja, war wohl bei der Air Force.
Planes, planes. That's my great-grandfather, Eric Rain. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes, planes. Expensive-looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but
Naja.
no.
Das wäre sehr unhöflich. Sideboard. Sideboard?
A robust piece of wooden furniture.
Aber auf Deutsch hast du doch nicht
I
Sideboard.
used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Ach ja. Alte Zeiten. Ein Fernseher, na gut. So. Dachboden ist, glaube ich, immer noch eher so ein No-Go für uns.
I shouldn't over...
Ja, aber fragen kommen wir danach auch nicht. Ja, vielleicht später. Vielleicht später. Wir haben einen neuen Schauplatz. Die Kirche wahrscheinlich. Oder... Ah ne, Truman, Polizeiwache. Na dann. Wenn Truman noch im Amt ist natürlich. Ist schon eine Weile her. Flagge.
Land of the free.
Angeblich.
Not their peak hours, it seems.
Das ist aber, glaube ich, nichts Schlechtes in der Polizeiwache.
A medieval fortress near an ocean. Probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
Kann er denn nur...
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
Ach, ist egal.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo.
Schwarzes Brett.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Genau angucken geht nicht.
Fax
Faxmaschine.
machines. The pinnacle of modern technology.
Ach Gottchen. Schreibtisch.
Might be something useful in there.
Nimm einfach mit.
I think he'd object.
Nö, den nicht. Junger Korb, Telefon.
It's that cop's phone. Might be useful somehow.
Ist das eine Hand... Also, wie sagt man denn? Ein stationäres...
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Ja. Akten.
Lots of police reports, organized alphabetically by the looks of it. I would, but I can't do that when he's right there. Maybe I can distract him somehow.
Verbrechen begehen hilft. Junger Korb.
Some young cop. Looks a bit familiar.
Ist das so? Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Oh, right. Lenny. Long time no see, buddy.
Ain't that the truth? I suppose you came to town for the funeral?
Yep, that's right.
Sorry for your loss. Joseph was a great guy before, well, you know.
Yeah, he really was.
So, anyway, what can I do for you today?
Ich würde gerne über den Vorfall reden.
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my
Wobei,
grandfather's
naja.
accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Also nicht mehr Sheriff Truman.
What's your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so.
Okay.
I don't want to show him that.
Was?
I don't want to... Yeah, that won't get me into trouble at all.
Sehe ich genauso, deswegen will ich ja auch
I
hier.
don't want to...
Verstehe ich.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Wir können uns also mit den Personen noch über mehrere Sachen unterhalten. Das ist ganz cool. Also dann. Quatsch.
I'll write down...
Nein. Ach gut, das ist das Ding
What
hier.
really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
Ja, das ist die große Frage. Aber gut, ich würde sagen, das war es auch eigentlich so vom Netztest von Katherine Rain. Oder können wir hier rein? Wir können da rein, dann können wir da mal rein.
Okay, I guess.
I should focus on just
Maybe
talking.
Okay.
That's no good.
Da würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns vielleicht bei Twitch, bei Katherine Rain wieder. Vielleicht machen wir es auf Twitch ein bisschen weiter. Aber das war es erstmal hier. Vom Netztest von Katherine Rain. Gefällt mir. Ich mag den Artstil und auch schön, dass alles vertont ist. Das gefällt mir sehr, sehr gut. Insofern, ich bin gespannt, ob wir es nochmal spielen werden. Und wenn ja, mir gefällt die Geschichte. Ich bin gespannt, wo das hingeht. Insofern, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und dann hoffentlich bis zum nächsten Let's Play, Let's Test, Let's Talk, Let's irgendwas. Hauptsache, man sieht sich halt irgendwann mal wieder. Vielen Dank und bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Morus LP. Tschüss.